Alright, after that heavy start, for everybody on YouTube right now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the previous video, because that shit is was definitely a deep one. But let's see if guarded apartment is a bit easier on the soul. Because, oh boy, it is shorter. There is I say that, there's a red section there, so who knows. Not Euclid though. The area in which SCP-1611 manifests is to be sealed off and designated as its containment chamber. No personnel are permitted to enter SCP-1611's containment chamber, with D-Class access permitted to test purposes. In the event that SCP-1611 begins speaking on-site sound dampening speakers are to be activated until it ceases. Okay, so you gotta keep it quiet. You gotta keep it silenced. Hey, if you meet the previous SCP, they also want to silence you eternally. Well, to be fair, they created clones that can scream when you try to kill them, so I guess that doesn't actually really work. SCP-1611 is an apartment located within the Redacted Hotel in Miami, Florida. SCP-1611's interior has never been directly observed, however, is believed to have existed in its current state since 1989. Dash 1 appears to be a young woman with distorted facial features and damaged clothing. That we love that, don't we? Oh, we love that when a woman that's destroyed clothing has a distorted face. We love that around here. Fuck. Dash 1 resembles M.C., the last known resident of SCP-1611. When the subject approaches the stairwell leading to SCP-1611's, Dash 1 will crawl out of SCP-1611 and attempt to address them. Crawl? Pardon? You can just walk, my lady. You can just give me your hand. We just shake and be like, it's nice to meet you. You don't have to crawl at me like that. Dash 1 will claim that it has suffered a terrible injury or illness and that subject must assist him. As the subject approaches, it will move back into SCP-1611. Well, okay, listen here, madam. If you gonna crawl at me and be like, hey, I'm suffering, please help me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, of course, I'm here to help. And then you crawl away from me. I'm gonna be like, fuck you. You clearly don't want my help. This is some fucking, I'm leaving, I'm gone. Nah, and you have like a face as well? Hell no. You can stay away from me because I ain't coming anywhere close to you. Wrong button. Pardon me. I should probably move the buttons around a little bit. The live next to normal. Yeah, I should. I need to do that. I'll do that after the stream. Where were we? If the subject enters SCP-1611, the door leading to it will shut for 24 hours. Ah, of course. Of course. You follow a crawling woman into a home, of course the door locks on you. This is why you don't do that, kids. Any visual recording device brought in by the subject will cease functioning, while audio recordings will be heavily distorted. Audio recorded from within SCP-1611 indicates that the subject is interrogated by an entity within SCP-1611 with repeated references to sickness and M.C. These sounds cannot be heard from outside SCP-1611. Listen, if you're ill or have an injury, I probably need to get you some painkillers, and I can't do that if the door's locked. so please let me out. And I got some After 24 hours, portions of the subject will be ejected from SCP-1611. Portion? Like, as in, like, individual. I will not be whole. It will usually be missing one or more internal organs in addition to epidermal tissue, skeletal structure, and bodily fluids. None of these have been recovered. Testing to view the interior of SCP-1611 is ongoing. Remember when I said at the beginning of this, I hope that this is a bit more lighthearted compared to the previous SCP? It is not. It is not. It's so not lighthearted that my eyelashes decided to jump into my eyes, so I could close my eyes and not read any more of this, because it's definitely not lighthearted at all. SCP-1611 was discovered on the 1st 23rd, 1989, when 11 people staying at the Redacted Hotel went missing over a 1-month period, including M.C. agents were dispatched to investigate and were able to discover SCP-1611's anomalous properties. A cover story was released, with cause of death listed as a carbon monoxide poisoning. The redacted hotel was condemned and converted to contain SCP-1611. As of the 3rd, 14th, 1989, SCP-1611 has been classified as Euclid. Addendum: on the 11th, 12th, 1991, a diary belonging to MC was discovered by agents working with. Portions of this document have been included in this report. Is M a woman? Because it only says like a young woman. Yeah, young woman. Yeah. I've been drinking again. Dr. Radley told me I couldn't keep it up, but he doesn't know what it's like to keep them away. If Bruce makes them shut up, then I'll self-medicate as much as I damn well please. Besides, it's like I'm close to rock bottom. I have a nice apartment in Miami, good friends and good ale. Damien is telling me about the seminar again. I really wish you'd shut up about it, because it's dumb as hell. If you really could find your inner self by sitting on the dirt and humming, then everybody would have done it. And then next, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be say rotten luck. Rotten luck. I had to be dragged with him. It was in a really seedy part of town too, like seedier than my apartment hotel room. There were like 3 guys there, sitting on a patch of dirt and humming. The guy was really creepy looking. He had a Fu Manchu and a glass eye. I'm pretty sure he had all the skin conditions too. Anyways, he gives me a pendant thing and tells me to sit down. So I sit there for like an hour, and it's so boring. They're all humming and he's watching. Walked out after that. It was just too damn weird. I just realized I still have the rock though. I guess I could give it back. But that would entail going back there, so no. You can just throw it. You'd be like, oh shit, well let me just... Or you know, like, I don't know. Ask somebody else to bring it back. Most died today. I'm barely holding the pen right now. I was trying to cover the street and some guy in Pinto just flew around the corner at top speed. Thought I was going to die, but then I was out of the way and he was wrapped around his telephone pole. Some one thing pushed me out of the way. I'm not going out tomorrow. These portions have been significantly damaged due to age, water, and exposure. Restoration efforts are ongoing. This week has been fucking ridiculous. Watching out for me. It seems like everyone and they're out to get me, and I just get them by divine providence. There was a mugger, Damien, on Tuesday, and the train. I don't want to go outside anymore. I'm fair with him in my little room. He's watching over me. The coughing is worse today. Cabinet was completely empty, of course. Me out of because it's not safe out there. But it isn't safe in here either. The spots on my leg smell horrible. The sheets are turning back from it. Just watch me die. People hook them and showed me. I didn't know. Entered, but he ripped them. Wrapped my leg. It was still bleeding. Help me please if you find this. I'm dropping it. Find me please. Please. We can help. Let us breathe life into you again. Okay. SCP-424. SCP-424. Let's see here. So there's no extra part, which is nice. Oops. SCP-424. The Nanomimes. Yes, it's a collection of microscopic organisms who together appear to the naked eye as a black and white gelatinous mass. It can mold and harden its mass into the shape of any object it has seen, though it cannot necessarily reproduce set object functions. It does not seem to know some level of intelligence. Maybe. Yeah. I vaguely remember those guys. Well, this was, like I said, not any more wholesome than the previous one. Testing may continue and guarded apartment. You know that those two some extreme cases of like, whoa damn, whoa there, slow down, your darkness is showing because god damn. I need to answer this real quick. But yeah, no, this was a lot. The Philosopher's Cheese and Records of a Redacted were at least, you know, either A on the funny side or B on the cool side. This is just pure dog. This is just pure like messed up side. Okay.